Hi all, Cynthia here from NB Pretty Papers, back today with the next layout in the Colour Theories series that I'm doing with Katelyn from Grey Florals. So this week's colour is the colour blue, and I've pulled out these gorgeous papers. The cloud paper is from the Shimelle Star Shine collection, maybe? Shimelle for sure. And the raindrops are from, I don't know, can't remember where they're from. So they're going to be the paper, so I'm going to use the raindrop as the background paper, and then the other papers here are as just accents and layering. So I've got these two smaller photos that I've mounted on a really dark blue paper, and now I'm going to mount this main photo on this black paper. Even though it's got stars and the moon on it, I'll trim it down so you don't really see the image in the background. It's just enough to make it stand out of this background paper, give it a bit of definition there. Going through my little embellishments that I pulled out, I knew I had this cloud that I'd cut out from another piece of the same paper and had that left over, and then I fussy cut out a few more clouds and laid them up. I'm really liking the way this looks. I want to overlap the clouds on top of the photo and behind the photos as well to give it that little bit of depth, I guess. Just cutting out another small cloud. I'm fussy cutting that out, and I'm going to tuck that down the bottom. So I've got the little cutter part there, which came from the same collection, the same Shimelle collection, and I'm going to mount that on the black paper just once again, so it stands out a little bit from the background, because the blue of that journaling card is pretty much similar to the blue in the raindrops. So I've decided that I want to mount this layout. I think it just needs to, to be grounded somehow. So I trimmed down the raindrop paper and now layer everything back up. Decide that I want to have the clouds going off of the background paper right over to the edge of the blue cardstock. As it sort of gives it that impression of the clouds moving, and I hope that's what I did, because that's what I wanted to do, but I can see that's not how they're sitting at the moment. Just going through and going to back it all now. So I pop this cloud up, and the big cloud that's above the two small photos, I pop both of those up on some dimensional foam just to give it some height, and then I just glue everything else down. I tried not to make you watch too much of it, but enough to be able to see what I was doing. So just popping a little bit up there. There we go. And decided that I would actually like to fussy cut out some of the raindrops here. So I pulled up the main photo and just going to cut out a little bit of the background paper and then put the photo back over top so you can't actually see it. And then I go through and I tape all that down. So I'm really enjoying this series, and I hope you are too, from the feedback and the comments both myself and Katelyn are getting. I believe you are. So make sure you pop on over to Katelyn's channel as well and check out her video. I'll make sure it's linked below in the description box below, as well as the previous or link to the playlist with the previous videos as well. Here I am just fussy cutting out those raindrops. As I said, I do that in a couple of different spots and put them on the layout. Now I think the camera died here in a minute, and it jumps a little bit, and you'll see that I have some additional embellishments down. These, yes, there you go. So I pulled out those, you saw a quick glimpse of them. the Cloud Mistables from Studio Calico, quite a few years old, and I have misted 3 of those, so you can see the dark blue clouds there. I got out some Heidi Shine, and sprayed them in navy blue and put them on there. And I've also pulled out a few little embellishments, the balloon and the number 8, because Edward's 8 at this stage, and down the bottom the perfectly normal. Put the title down. I've taught him well because I absolutely love going out in the rain and getting wet and dancing, and I thoroughly enjoy when it rains. It makes me very excited. And that comes to the end of the layout. So as I said, make sure you check out the previous videos in the links below. Give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, make sure I get back to you, and I will catch you on the next video. So until then, have a lovely day, a lovely week, or a lovely month, and I will talk to you next week with the next colour. Bye.